week, I came into this place, and Chuck was setting up all these tables. And I said, Chuck, basically this is what I said, you're an idiot. There is no way Janet is going to fill this place. You've got tables that we never have put up, these long ones, like where Michael's seated. And he says, well, I just do what they tell me. I just do what they tell me. I said, well, it's ridiculous. It's going to be embarrassing. You're going to have 10 empty tables at least. And she's going to be embarrassed. The other thing was, he was working on this thing. And I noticed the letters were laying out in the floor here. And I said, they weren't attached yet. I said, what is that thing? He says, well, that's a tree of legacy. I said, oh, yeah, now I get it. Yeah. Janet's favorite place. The Legacy in Reno. She took me there once. And I got to shake hands and get my picture taken with Bill Cosby. And I said, you know what?
That's great.
What are you trying to do? Just bring the casino right into the church? I said, why don't you hang a few chips on there, on the gambling table?
Gary.
Poker chips. She says she doesn't play poker. Anyway, was I surprised? Unbelievably surprised, because they hooked me up thinking it was her birthday, and it was my idea to drive up to Davis Road, an 8 Mile, and then have her call me, and I worked the whole thing out where we were going to surprise you. And even when we pulled in, I said, what are all these cars doing here? And Dorcas says, oh, it's the teenagers working on VBS. I said, that's not true. I know Janet wouldn't understand that. But I just cannot believe I didn't see the sign. My son and future daughter-in-law comes in the middle of Saturday to be with us. We played volleyball at our chaplain's meeting. We had a picnic for the chaplains today. And not one time did I pick up any of the hints. And you are such a great crowd that you could hold this for me. It's unbelievable. It really is. And I am so amazed at the layers of people over the years that are here today. Every place I turn, I see somebody who I deeply love, and you may not be here any longer. You may have another church you go to, but I just look out over this place. I just wish I could spend a few minutes with each one of you, because there are so many stories, and I look at these, I look at those, look at that handsome guy. At one time, I had a lot of hair. Another thing, I would have never got this haircut last night if I'd known we were going to do this. I told her I'm going on vacation in August. I need a little shorter, where she put it a little shorter. Dorcas says it looks good because you can't see the bald part when it's this short. I don't know if that's true. I want to say thank you to a couple of people, because the night gets long and then you don't want to hear from me. But Chuck and Lori, I kept telling them, oh man, they were putting the little leaves, gluing the leaves on these things, spraying the branches. I said, you guys are doing great. And you know what was in the back of my mind? I didn't know Chuck and Lori were that good of friends with Janet. I mean, they've gone all out for this thing, man. I can't believe it, that she would rake this kind of treatment. And no offense to you, Janet, I love you to death. It just was shocking to me that you get hours. They spent hours and hours and hours, days in here making this work for you guys. I think we owe them an applause, right? And Mike McKinney is the person on the board who's responsible to take care of the pastor. That's the best decision the board has ever made. Let me tell you that. In other words, she remembers Christmas, and they don't let it slide. She makes sure I get a check at Christmas to help out with that, birthdays, everything. But this kind of tops it all, and I want to say thank you to Michaela for her participation in pulling this thing off again. As you probably know, 40 years, this Sunday it's been 40 years. And some of you have been with me all 40.
Oh my goodness.
And some for many years. But you may not know that I'm retiring. and some of you that are here visiting. And starting September, Brian will be coming on as associate youth and youth here, and is looking forward to assuming a full-time pastorate role. He's coming in, I'm going out. That's the way I explain it. Now, somebody came in the foyer to me and says, "Is this your last Sunday?" No, I'm going to be here for a while, at least a year probably. And what would be really cool is if we could get this church to the size where you need a senior adult pastor, because there's a lot of gray hairs in our church. And there's a lot of young couples in our church. I'd like to know how many babies in our church. Our nursery is jam-packed. And that's exciting. And bringing Brian on is an exciting thing. So I just wanted to give you a little taste of the future. Thank you, Michaela. Thank you, Chuck and Lori. Thank you, whoever, the cooks in the back. Chuck, did you cook that meat? Yeah. Thank you very much. That was great, Chuck. Let's give him a hand.